you could trade these moments at another level. Because then you're day trading a swing trade entry. It's in every single way possible. Because you guys know the day trading techniques we do, with like the ladder, the HFT ladder type of technique. And that's a good, time-tested technique. Keep you out of trouble. Take profits where profits lay. Hit a big one every month or two. But combine that with the swing trading, and you might be something for you there. The ideal time to buy is after a correction in the overall market, not when the correction starts. The fuck do you mean? After it, not when it. What? Of course. Doesn't that make total sense? Somebody posted the ideal time to buy is after a correction in the overall market, not when the correction starts. Are you fucking kidding me? Of course not. I think what that person is getting at is don't buy every fucking dip day until we finally hit bottom. This must be someone who's, having that revelation for a year or two or three into their trading. Doesn't that make sense though? I mean, like, it's like, duh, right? I mean, doesn't it make sense? He's saying, don't start buying when the correction starts. Start buying after the correction has happened. And to me, what that's saying is, when we start coming up off of a bottom and start double bottoming and finding support, and it's a base, and we're a week or two in into what looks to be the bottom of a base, I think that's what they're saying. That's where you buy. And yeah, you want to buy at the bottom of the base. It's just, they didn't even say it that way. Anywho, back to regularly scheduled programming here. T2 BMRA, and then let's take a look at Duo. We've got the market opening in 5 minutes. Duo is not like a 1 minute swing trade type breakout dealy bob. Duo is not. Could maybe be a intraday day trade for the day traders here. Duo, so that's why it's up on the list. And then Saita. Now, this could be the beginning of something, but it did crack down over here. This could be the beginning of something, but I don't think so. It did that before and then failed out. Check the RVOL. Normally it does 14 mil. And this morning Saita is at, it's not even on this other list. Must not be very much. Saita, 35 million. It normally does 13 million. All right, something's good. A registered direct offering. That's good. Shares down 23%, but it's not down. It's up. Oh, that was like 3 weeks ago. All right. Well, Saita's up on something good. I guess you'd have to find out on StockTwits. If anybody can find out what the news is on Saita, it'll only help inform the trade. But Saita, apparently, according to the technicals, looks like a 1 minute buy as well. So Saita, BMRA, T2. Stocking the swing trade Catalyst Day EP entry. Saita, BMRA, T2. I've got positions I'm going to have to pay attention to, and then I've got to be able to act within 60 seconds on any of those, BMRA, T2, and Saita. If you want to day trade Duo, you're on your own for a little bit there, unless I can call it out, but I doubt it. My focus is going to be all over the place elsewhere. The market itself is opening below yesterday's close at the top of the prior base. So if we go over to the Qs, you can see that we're at the top of this prior base, and we could potentially even get down to this 50 moving average, the middle of that last base, find some support where it found support before. So, we could still have a ways to go, but today doesn't have to work out that way. Today could be a doji day. It could be an up day, it'd still be a lower high and a lower low in progress in the right direction. So down doesn't mean red. Down can be green, right? So that's why the market is complicated. And swing trading can be a better idea because you're taking larger time frame concept moves rather than the back and forth every day. All right, here we go. Smoke them if you got them. We got 2 minutes until the open. And I'll type one of these orders up. I don't know. The best looking one, it's probably Saita. So I'm going to put list. And I would risk that to, that failed out. I'd risk that to 4.5 cents, and it's at 5.7 cents. 5 is 1 cent. 46,500 shares. Okay. Risk. Okay, about 2,700 bucks. Q2 results to be reported after the close today. Oh, on August 14th in 2 weeks. Yeah, that's all. Well, check StockTwits because seems to be something else going on today on Saita. Check the chat because it's not that in 2 weeks it's going to report earnings. That's not what's popped it today on 400% RVOL. Humble opinion. Experienced opinion. There we go, 20 seconds. Same stuff applies on BMRA and TTOO, guys. I just only have one of them cocked and ready. So far, T2 is fading. BMRA as well, and Duo and Saita. Upwork, get in. $2 of risk on Upwork. A EP moment over there as well. Catalyst day. What the hell? No, not Saita, son of a bitch. Upwork. Great. Okay, back to the other picks. None of them breaking out and all of them fading. Interesting, but then we still have that 1 minute high. It's the high of the day now. When we say day, we're talking about market hours. Another one flying right now could be Key. Let's take a look. Okay, no, that's a bottom reversal. How did Upwork get into the bottom? Oh, okay, that's now we have an updated list. Okay, Palantir. Okay, EVgo. Cook. Oh yeah, there's Upwork, number 3 on the Catalyst Day list. EVgo is go for entry, guys. EVgo. Stop at 470. This is the swing trade. Stop at 470. It's about $1 of risk. The EP day. So that's full risk. What is this again? EVgo. $1 of risk. Okay, pick that up. The market is doing what? The market is, I don't know, semi-reclaiming a little bit of the drop. Wow, EVgo pretty much flying. And now also Cook. Did I look at that? Yeah, I did look. TTOO is doing it. Is possibly doing it. That just signaled. No, it's not doing it. EVgo, ADMP. Take a look at these bottom entries. Reversal entries, EVgo, Palantir, Hood. Reported earnings on Hood. We know that. Wow, we're up 190% on Run. What is this? This is one of our whatchamacallits, Lotto, ER Lottos. We're up 180% on that, and we're also up on Caesar, CZR, 135% now. I think that was yesterday. Puts, I guess Caesar finally continuing, could be downgrades, pressing into it. Yep, there we go on that. So now ER Lotto's profitable. The last two, the first set was like slightly sagging, but starting to come into profit. One of those pushed it into profit, and then also one of the ones from last night also in profit. So all of the ER Lottos all together now, I think we've done about 10 this ER season, hitting profitability point. Very, very good. What are we seeing here? RAD pulling back. That was something that we picked up yesterday at the close. Okay, it's starting to bounce though. Saita coming back up. All right, getting my entry on Saita. I know what I want. I want 45,500 shares, right? Wasn't that what I said? I don't remember. That's what I'm getting. 45,000. I think it was about $3,000. $3,000. I think it was more than that, but there you go. Boom. All right, I'm in Saita. It didn't actually probably trigger yet, but it was close enough, and I'm on my toes when I trade, so I can handle it. Cook, Duo, Saita, Run. So Run could actually be also an EP entry. That's another thing we didn't consider. It's an ER Lotto. So I got that. And I can just let that turn into shares if I want when they expire. I can exercise it. Because I have 100 shares effectively. The entry on Run, yes, this is an entry. No, it's not necessarily an EP entry on Run, but you could get in and give it a shot. It's not an EP entry, but it is a Catalyst Day entry. So it's not Catalyst Day and EP entry. It's just Catalyst Day. So it could work out, but you want to put your stop down at the bottom here around 1925. It's at almost 22.25. It's roughly very close there. So about $3 of risk on Run. Which for me on full risk, where is it? Yeah, fuck you. Never mind, cancel. Okay. Okay, stop doing that. Oh, that was Siri. I pressed the Siri button. MI3. Yeah, so this shows me that I need 200 shares, of which I already have 100 on option. So I'm just going to sit where I'm at because I kind of wanted to go half size, 0.5R on that anyway, since it's not a full EP and just a Catalyst Day. All right, so I do have Run as well. I'm sitting in that. And we got some pullback on this entry here. Which one was that? Saita. All right, Saita pulled back halfway in the middle of that range, but takeoff can be a little bit like that. We know that. We know that. I want to keep an eye on the market. It looks like we're trending up. I'm going to go ahead and close out my puts from yesterday that held over right now. Boom, bam, boom. Thank you, market. Slam, bam, thank you, market. All right. NIO, possible upside reversal entry. Let's take a look. We got to catch these, at the beginning of the day early, especially after a big drop like this. We could bake in some nice padding on an entry on a reversal day like today. Neo, yeah, we could get fucking in Neo. Thank fucking God. I would probably put your stop, just to be safe though, at 1360. So it's $1.40 of risk on Neo, and I would also put that at about a 0.2R size. Okay. So Neo, I will take it though. If I don't already have it, I wonder if I already have it. I don't think so. It would tell me. I think it would tell me here. So 1.4 on a 0.2 risk for me. It's 85 shares. Okay. Very nicely sized. Sizing is getting perfect here. And the stop loss, it says, based on ADR, should be 14.2. What did I say? I said 13.6. So we're being even a little bit more conservative, and that's fine. Good. It can depend, you know. It can work out when you want to be more cautious or not. Let's see. Looking at all my positions now. KSCP, a disappointment. Still sitting at that 200 though. Okay, I'm gonna keep it, but I hate it. And then I was noticing something else went negative. What was that? BKKT, yes. Yeah, BKKT really fell below the 200. I'm getting out of that. There's a swing trade we were in for a pretty small loss. We got a runner. The whole trade was subsidized. It's actually profitable in the end. I think I have an order on that, so somehow I got to change that. Cancel, replace, turn it into a market order. Okay, confirm, send, liquidate BKKT. There we go. Add an overall profit. We're up 261%, 262% now on Run. ER Lotto. Did anybody else get the ER Lotto of Run? Let's see if I can find that in the possibly the trade alerts. I'm not sure if I put it in there. No. Okay. Well, we've done well, my friends. We've done well. I can post that. Run. Type of swing trade. And I post, okay, Run. Position. ER Lotto up 262%. That's cool. Nobody got the Run one? That's a good one. Nobody played the ER Lottos? Oh, you did. Okay, good. We need those big wins. You know, you get 1 out of 20, approximately. 1 out of 20 will be a big win. And they pay for some or all or more of all the losses that you take on the ones that don't work out. And then we have other ones that make a little bit, and those pay for the other ones that lose a little bit. You know, I mean, they all work together, and you kind of got to get them all if you're going to do ER Lottos. You know, you don't really see a statistically probable result until your sample size is big enough at you know, minimum 20 trades. You know, ideally in an earnings season, you know, hopefully, you know, you can do 40 or 50. That should get you somewhere in the middle of the bell curve statistically. You're getting in shop. Okay, well, probably, you know, that's, yeah, another one. I'm totally spaced. Please, everybody, remind me next time, whenever we have big earnings winners in the morning, I need to know. I did know, but in the context of some of those I bought puts on because they could have been huge surprise losses, and we would have had ER Lotto major win. And so I looked at that as like a bummer, instead of actually thinking the secondary thought, which I need you guys help reminding me on, which is that shit, this thing is fucking up. and I need to take a look at the chart on it and see if it actually puts it into a buy position, an entry. And then on Shop, no. Well, it's a reclaim, I guess. On earnings, it's a reclaim entry. Yeah, this could be a sweet entry. Yeah. What's the volume today and the RVol on it? Where is Shop? Shop down on this list, maybe. So I'm surprised it's not on the reclaim list. It's showing up blue on my other chart. Oh, there it is. No. Where are you, Shop? It should be one of the big ones. No, it's not here. All right. Well, anyway, it's right here. I got average volume at 14 mil, and it's already done. I don't know if this is in dollars, but 11 mil. It's not quite. See, it's not quite. Well, hey, it's not quite a catalyst day, so I'd go in for maybe medium risk on it. Shopify. I have puts on it, but it's already hit its asymmetric point, so I could buy a shares of it and be in the right spot. So I want to do medium-sized risk, and it's currently at about 63, and I'd have to put the risk there at the bottom of the day, 59 roughly, 59, round that off. And it's at 63, so $4 of risk on about I'm going to choose half size. Yeah, because it's at the bottom. But look at it now. It's not really following through strongly. That candlestick is on the daily, not from pre-market. Okay, so that'll help me. The $4 of risk that I mentioned. So 300 divided by 4, 86 maybe. 300 divided by 4, 75. Damn it! Urgh. Come on, math. Do that. 300 divided by 4. It's just a weird number to divide by an even number. All right, getting into Shop, if it'll let me, and it did. Actually, that was very marginable, so that was a good. Right. Rad EVgo. Ooh, it looks like EVgo trade not working out, and I got to cut that. Right. Put me through the ringer, huh, EVgo? It's unknown how much of that bar it's going to fade. But we do know it didn't take off, and it broke FWAP. Bastard EVgo put me through the ringer. All right. I do need to close Q's out. Upwork. Yep, we got Upwork, and Upwork's moving along. Moving along. Saita not working out. I forget the risk size I took on that. Full size. Oh, okay. Well, it's still just gestating. Saita's baking. Go put me through the ringer. Okay, got some positive move on FIXX. Good. I've been in that trade now. I think it's time to take 50% off. Few trades. When did I get in? 7/28. Today's August 2nd. Let's go take a look at FIXX. Shop's looking real weak right now, you said? Okay, well, I'm up so far from my entry. All right, so we got in on 7/28, it says, right, on this day at 1:20. Okay, down here. Today's day 1, 2, 3, 4 after entry. And the first day to close below the 5. The prior run closed below the 5 until it started pulling back. So, yeah, this is an excellent day to trim FIXX, if you guys have it, to trim the 50%, to take the 50%. And in this case, it's a defensive cut because it's done pretty well. And then convert that into a runner. I go throw that into my runners folder. I'm getting a beach ball here. Okay, there we go. Hey, I've been waiting a long time to put 4 days to put that FIXX into my runner folder. Ugh. I'm glad that it's finally in there. We're also up 80% on Robinhood. Actually, I thought that was not going to be profitable, I think, but it went the other way. I don't know. Yeah, cool. So now we're quite profitable on all our ERs because we're up 80% on Hood, we're up 120% on Caesar, and we're up 267% on Run. And that's paid for 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 2 of those. 3, 4. 4.5. That's paid for 4.5 total losers. And we've not had total losers. The way we buy our options, sometimes we're able to close them out for half. That kind of a thing. I need to check in on the save ER Lotto because that's exactly the situation there. Did I get calls? And down and bouncing, yeah. So it's a good idea to just go ahead and pull your money back on save call ER Lotto now. Looks like worsening is Saita and EVgo. Gotta go check on those. Saita. Yeah, Saita's getting close to our stop. EVgo. EVgo's hanging in there. We got to watch Saita like a hawk right now. We're about to get stopped out. Saita, and what about these other ones? They all faded. Okay. So all eyes on Saita for managing that position. But I do believe I set my stop on Saita to 0.45 cents. Yeah, 0.45 cents at full size. So if it does give a stop out signal here, it's because it broke the low of the day, not that it hit our stop. And we'd be getting out at roughly 0.4 R. Interestingly enough. All right, lots of opportunities here. W, Cook, Rivian. We already have Rivian. Let me see if there's anything else needs tending to in my portfolio. Guys, talk amongst yourselves. Let's see. I could take a look at Carvana, but I think that okay. That's ordinary pullback, although I think we are now almost 5 days after entry, so we could convert that to a runner. Let's see. 28. So we know that's 4 days past entry because we just dealt with that on another one. Yeah, I mean, we're close to the top here. I will take it. So I'm converting Carvana to a runner. I got to double check this wasn't an add-on first, because if it was, then you only take 50% of the add-on. View trades. No, it's just one trade. Okay. Oh, class tonight. And I wanted to talk about that. If I forget, by the way, it has something to do with add-ons. Okay? I want to talk about that. Very cool thing. Create closing order. All of it, sell half. Right here, right now. Oh, yeah, get a little pop-up too. So we're getting about the best price you could ask for to take your Carvana and convert it into a runner. Pushing that up into runners now. Converted it to a runner. Boom. That was a pullback entry stock. Love those. EVgo Saita. Rad, what are you doing? Rad, WWE signaling. That it's crossing the moving averages. Yeah, no. Get rid of that alert. Saita. What's up on Saita? I know it's testing today's low. It's right there. Rad, I'm going to take a quick look at Rad. Okay, Rad Aid's hanging in there. That was something we got in yesterday. NEO lifting off. Nice. Lift off on NEO. Entry, which was pretty nearby, I think. 14, 15 roughly. 15 down here. Seems like I took too small of a size with 85 shares, but taking it cautious, I guess. The better results today is VRM. Nice. Coming off of the bounce off of the 20 moving average. In fact, that's a add-on. You'd want your cost average to be 218 or lower on VRM, and mine is 213, so I can add on a little bit. What happens if I add on 100 shares? If that takes me to a little bit of an add-on signal day today on VRM, and it depends on where your position is, but you don't want your average to get above 218 if you're adding on. RM average now is 215. All right, so that means I could probably buy 300 more shares, it sounds like. Okay, cool. I'm going to buy 250. $218. VRM 218, right on the button. All right, so VRM managed. We've increased size. That ended up increasing size about, for me, 28%. So I was able to add on about 28 position size on that. And weren't we just talking about KSCP being bad? Now it's doing good? What's up here? All right, good. Give me some good behavior. Give me 3 days in a row on KSCP. Nikola doing fine. These are stocks doing fine. I'm just kind of double checking if they might be showing add-ons. Upstart. Saito worsening or staying the same? Can't quite. All right, let's go back to that in a minute. No, Upstart's not really at the best point for an add-on. Saito bouncing a smidge off of the low. Trying to hang in there. Seabay. It's another one of our runners. Looks like ARC-Q might have hit our stop. I got to double check on that in a second. Seabay, okay. Q. Yeah, look at that. I mean, it's just pretty big pullback. That is so difficult to decide on because we're basically trapped. We're already where we are. Got sucked under yesterday, and now today's not really that bad a movement. The question is, what's it going to do next? But it flushed out those buyers, so that puts it back into a healthy consolidation position. But would it pop again? Because it did before. I think I'm going to have to just close it out, take the risk off. ARC-Q, I'm closing it out. Definitely a tight decision on that one. Really not that bad. It's just we're really just making a decision based on what happened yesterday. It puts it in a spot where how much more is going to happen now. RGTI moving up, and I believe this is one we haven't taken profits on yet, and our entry was 1, 2, 3, 4 days ago. So pretty close to here. I'm going to be taking my profits. For now, I'm going to take a 1% profit out. Just chip a teeny teensy off a couple of times today till I feel like I've done what I needed to do on that. And then where is it there? There is RGTI. And then at a certain point, I'm going to try and snip off down to be half and convert to runner. So RGTI in a great doing great. We're up 46% on that one. Our entry was on this pullback bounce entry at 217. Would have been amazing. I guess I just missed it. Would have been amazing to get it at what we would have got it at is $1.72 the first time. But when you're still in the consolidation base and it's coming up and out, you still have many good priced opportunities. You do have to take at lower risk, but they're still good. The difference would have been, though, we would have been at 88% gains now instead of 47%. So that just goes to show you the power of finding pullback dip buy type entries. If you have any kind of a system that can confirm good ones, they make a huge difference. For example, if you bought on the breakout day, if you were a breakout trader, you'd be in at 240, which means you'd be up 35% right now versus our entry, which is 47%, and versus our potentially we could have totally seen it. Our entry that would have been a couple days earlier than that at 88% versus 35%. So breakout trader 35%, cheat entry trader, which is what we got, 47%, and upside reversal bounce moving average entry 88%. Big difference between who you are. But that's also why you can be all of them, but that's also why you take a small risk on a breakout versus a large risk. You don't have to suffer the drawdowns, is what it's called. Potential drawdowns are high on a breakout. That over the course of a week or two, it pulls back. Like, we know something's bullish the minute it's gone more than 20% in a month. And many of these that we're choosing go 60%, 100% in a month. So you already know it's bullish, so why not wait for the pullback? Why get it at the higher risk, extended points where it can draw down on you over the next few weeks? Why not just wait? Use your money elsewhere, watch it, and wait for a pullback, right? Right. Let's see here. Neo doing fine. Shop entry not doing great. Let's see. Shop here. Yeah. Like that's what Ben was saying. Yeah, the shop entry is red now. I'm going to get out. Yep. Get out while the fixins are good. I still have a put on that. So let's say today completely turns around. I might be able to reclaim what I just lost on the long. It's a distant possibility. XPO, 2 days of no follow through, pullback. Let's see our trade on that. Yeah, no, it was supposed to reclaim and continue on. No, we're out. XPO, time to cut. Very small lost exit, so that's nice. Easy to reclaim those losses on that one. XPO. Oh, what was that? Fucking Upwork. What the hell? Upwork is dropping like a ton of bricks all of a sudden. Yeah. Yeah, we know likey that. I'm getting all out of Upwork. Remember, you can't take these trades if you have less than $25,000 in your account because you won't be able to go in and out like that. You're going to get yourself trapped under the pattern day trader rule. They recommend not doing any of this fucking shit until you've got 25 grand and just paper trade until then and save up, motherfuckers. Stop blowing your wad and getting trapped with bullshit and do it right so you can manage and mitigate your risks. chances are 9 times out of 10, you're going to need to manage and mitigate your risks. You're not going to get in and it's going to work out. So you're naive if you think that you can be okay underneath a pattern day trading rule account. You're totally and completely naive. That out in the open. Yeah, see, Upwork, I'm starting to get some gains on now on the puts. All right, save, I closed out. Okay, I'm just going to go, when does that expire? I have the 9 put, 2 of them. I'll just take them out for value right now. Roughly a break-even trade. And 250%. We have other opportunities on the right here, but I don't know how late to the game we are already on that. It's good to know some of these pre-market. I'm still programming that. I worked on it this morning, and it might take weeks to get that working properly. I'm not getting the help from Mobius that I need right now. I asked him some questions. We'll see if he answers. Or she. I don't know. Oh, by the way, I saw the Barbie movie. Did anybody see the Barbie movie? It was great. I think maybe I talked about it already. No, I didn't. No, it was actually great. Like, it wasn't just good. It was 5 out of 5 stars. It was amazing. Like, talk about a difference between Oppenheimer, 2 out of 5 stars, and Barbie, 5 out of 5 stars. Both of them completely surprising that that's the case. Like I thought I'd go see Barbie. It'd be a routine execution, of a product, and it'd be 2, maybe 3 stars out of 5, like freaking Toy Story 5 or some shit, just root. But no, it was Academy Award level stuff in there. Should be highly enjoyable for anybody. It pokes fun at feminism. It pokes fun at patriarchy equally, and then all of a sudden it glorifies patriarchy, and then all of a sudden it glorifies feminism, and then it weakens feminism, and then it weakens patriarchy. It just becomes this, like, I'm not going to commit to any particular viewpoint film, and it becomes just enjoyable on its own, whatever it is, which makes it really work out. I did wear my hoochie shorts to the movie. Didn't you see the photo? I posted it to the group. Funny. I posted it to the group. Yeah, it's over in members chat. It's in maybe the older post. Yeah, there it is. Here, I'll just post you the photo right now. Right in here for you guys who missed it. I didn't have all the right clothes, but I did the best I could. Anyway, yeah, totally surprising. Barbie's not even a good movie. It was great. And the best performance by Margot Robbie of her entire career. I've seen everything she's done. I mean, it was not even close. It was she's going to be nominated for Academy Award Best Actress. That's undoubtable. It's that good. Like, wow, it's so good to have a movie with great performance like that, Something that's like, whoa, really pushes you. Oppenheimer, dude, great stoic character, I suppose, but didn't really like Gosling brought his A game. But I would say it wasn't his best performance of his career, but it was like great casting and peak performance of what was called for. He was outstanding, but it wasn't the best performance of his career, but he was outstanding. It was very strong. But Margot Robbie, like, whoa. And that's not why the movie was so great either. It's just, thank God, thank God the main character is interesting. Thank God it was a good performance, But what made it one of the most outstanding things was how philosophical it was. It was extremely deep and self-effacing, self-critical, and really just explored the pros and cons of everything, including, they make fun of all the woke stuff, including, I was pretty surprised, as well as it's there to be embraced. They did it in such a way. They towed every line of both sides without actually being offensive. I've never seen it. That in itself was an amazing feat to see. It made it enjoyable. And then in the end, they went with pretty much a straight up good moral value for the whole, perhaps message about women, and so that was also a positive win, but they didn't really commit to that either. It just sort of capped off the movie, and it could have been either way. You could have been a trans person and identified greatly with one particular part of the movie, and still felt like it just covered so many hexagonal angles and towed all those lines without being offensive that you got to have your kind of thing you relate to, and it was never poo-pooed on, So that was a phenomenal feat in itself. I've never seen that, as a matter of fact. It's sort of the next gen socio-political correctness technique. I would love to see many more movies which use that rule. Whatever they did, it was kind of brilliant. The script was brilliant. Frankly, the script was brilliant, and everything that was said because of the script, because it's a script, was brilliant. It gets a star for that. And then the performance by Margot Robbie, best of her career. The tops, Academy Award nominating. So that's 2 stars. And then the set design was amazing. It was amazing. Like, even beyond set design, even like Margot Robbie's legs and Ryan Gosling's like arms were slightly shiny. They looked like plastic, a little bit. They didn't overdo it. It was there though. There was this hint. It was a hint. They always towed the line on all this stuff. So that was 3 stars. And then 4 stars, gets that 4th star for just total across the board, top to bottom, perfect execution, like good editing, good narrative, good plot line, good lighting, good cinematography, good, all the technicals. And then I'm not sure what gave it that 5th star. Let's see. By the way, Will Ferrell was in it. He was great. And you could tell when he got his little improvised lines that they kept in. How he's always on the set, and during this take he's going to say a little something. Those were great. What do we got here? Run is pulling back on us. Wait a minute. Run. No, that's fine. We're doing great on Run. What else? Anything else? How's Saita doing? Saita's actually bouncing a little bit, isn't it? And that just kind of goes to show that it kind of wants to make it work out. It's a good sign. EVgo, although continues to test our faith. Outside of that, there's no other emergencies. So I'm going to take this opportunity to close out the live stream now. We're 11 minutes past the top of the hour, and let's continue in the group. I created a general chat area. So you go to members chat, general chat, if you just wanted to say stuff, just the old style where you could just type something and talk. But, it's ideal if you create a topic. You make a new post in the member chat, and you create a topic for what you're talking about. But if what you're talking about isn't a topic, or you don't want to, you just feel lazy. I feel the same way sometimes. You just want to be part of the stream of consciousness flow. That'd be in the general chat. So that's where you could just type into the general chat if you just feel lazy about it. But please, if you can, just create a new post for your topic. It stays up for an hour, or or as long as it's active, or if it ever reactivates, it shows up there, and then it goes away. So you're not, diluting everything by doing so, and you're only helping, especially if it's on a topic. If you want people to talk about what you just said, it's called a topic, and so create it. So just go to members chat, click new post, title it, say it, click a tag, general, day trading, whatever, click a post. It's just a little extra work, but then we can all kind of join in on that topic, which will happen. Just do it. Make your post come true. Make your topic come true. Yes. Just do it. All right, guys. See you in the group.